my name is Miranda, and today I'm here to review episode 6 of the first season of Élite on Netflix. It's been a while since I've been able to watch these episodes because my Netflix account has been acting super janky lately. Like, I haven't been able to watch anything without it just like freezing or breaking the whole TV system that's going on, and I know I could watch it on my laptop, but there's something about watching Netflix on like a bigger screen, probably because my poor eyesight, that I enjoy more, so I just haven't been able to watch it as much. But we are getting down to the wire of the first season, and of course this means the mystery with Marina and who killed her. It's funny to me because, like, well, not funny, I shouldn't say funny. It's weird to me because I kind of sometimes, like, watching it, I forget that she's gonna end up being killed. Like, I know obviously she's just in like such a terrible situation right now. She looks haggard. She is fighting with pretty much everyone. Her dad is now in jail and arrested. They basically have no money left to their name and everything. So like everything's just going wrong for her. But I will say that like this episode was probably the first one where I started not to root for little Marina, and that is because of how she just, I feel like, is trampling in a way over everyone to do what she wants in a way, or I don't even know, just to save herself. I don't know, it's weird. The example for me with this is obviously like in the last episode she helped Nano steal those watches from Carla's dad, and obviously she didn't know how important one of the watches was, and she did work to get that back, which kudos to her for that. But then again, she did use Carla. And then also how she sold out Omar. I am so pissed at her for selling out Omar. You don't understand, because I feel like she obviously didn't know the full ramifications. Like, she didn't know like how strict and unhinged, some might say, Nadia and Omar's parents are, but like she knew that like she was gonna get him in trouble. Like, and I honestly don't know why she couldn't have just fainted or done something other than say Omar's name. Just make up a name, something like that, you know? So I don't understand, that to me, I don't forgive. Especially how Nadia was being so nice to her and so sweet and really trying to be understanding of her pregnancy and her decision if she was going to get rid of the pregnancy and all that. And then for her to just, you know, turn around and do that is just like, ugh, on top of, you know, the blackmailing Martin and stuff like that. I'm just like, I feel like, again, it's because of the situation she's been put in, but the choices she's making are not ones that make me root for her. Like, when On There confronted her and was just like, woman, like, you can't do this, and she was just kind of like, like, just not caring, like, I was just so over it. And I think On There was like a little overreactive in that situation, you know, which is interesting because to me it's funny, they kind of set it up, but the only person I've ever seen like explode is On There. So like if I didn't know who the killer was, I almost would think it was On There, just because we've seen him twice now get like super extremely violent. Like, we saw this with Marina, and then we also saw a couple episodes back when he was in the locker room and started just like freaking out on Guzman and yelling, and just like he looked like pissed off. So it's interesting to me that they're adding that. I think this scene sums up how everyone is feeling about Marina right now. I just love the way like On There like slams his notebook down, like he's still like, I'm not saying anything to you, but I still want you to know I'm pissed, you know, like that. Marina has On There, Nadia, Guzman's confused, Lou's pretty mad at her for doing like the whole thing with that, Carla's mad at her, Sam's mad at her. Basically it's everyone but Christian and Polo who are mad at her, and that's just because Polo really doesn't know anything right now, and Christian has like nothing to do with any of it. So it's just interesting that like she's so on the outs right now, that, and we know where it's gonna end up, you know, like we're getting closer and closer to the moment where she is killed. And it is, I mean, I don't know, this is one of those things I don't see how she could get herself out of it. It's getting so much more like suspenseful, I feel like, you know, like the interrogation scenes are getting more into it. Like they're suggesting that maybe he was super mad at her for what she did for Omar, which, how did they know that Omar was his boyfriend? That's what I was like, how did you can't subpoena just like anyone's text messages, right? Like, I get they have Marina's, but, or maybe Marina texted it, whatever. But then they have that. They also have Carla, how they were saying like she's mad at her. I really like Carla, guys. Like, I know she has to, you know, have some kind of downfall by the end just because of what happens, but I really love her so far, and I feel I feel bad that, you know, she got used by Marina like that, and she, you know, she was really just trying to be a friend for her. And now, who was the one that suggested it, actually? Oh, Lou suggested that Marina was the one that stole the watches, and you could see Carla immediately be like, no, she would never do that to me, like, why would she need to steal? And then as Lou was, like, saying it, like, the realization started to come in. It's sad to see again, she's like, Marina was like, I don't want to leave by, like, screwing over all my friends and my family, but in a way she's kind of already been doing that, you know? So she doesn't have much to stay for. I mean, and then there's Sam. Okay. I really liked Sam in the beginning. Like, I was fully honest about how much I liked him. I don't anymore. Him and Marina both I don't like anymore. Like, I'm not saying that I like Nano, because I still think Nano is a horrible big brother, but Sam is like a whiny little boy that just needs constant attention, I feel like, and constant validation. And obviously, like, Marina's not great about being with him and stuff like that, but just the way he, like, rushes headlong into things. Like, let's not forget he was the one that, like, accidentally, of course, but, like, told her entire class her diagnosis and stuff like that. But then when he rushed out and Martin was, like, trying to talk to Marina, and he just, like, assumed that Martin was the father and was like, you impregnated her, blah, 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 and then, like, attacked him. I was like, you can't just make these baseless accusations. And even if they aren't baseless, like, you can't just make these accusations in front of everyone. Like, that's why I don't like Sam, is he just gets, like, so, like, righteous and like, I'm gonna do the right thing, blah blah blah, I'm gonna say that I figure this out. And it's like, take a moment, take a breath, think about how you could actually plan this out and make it so it's not gonna be just like ruin Marina's life, and then do what you're gonna do. Like, he could take a lesson from Lou. As much as I don't like her, at least that girl knows how to plan things out and manipulate things rather than just expressing her declarations in front of the whole entire class, ruining any semblance of life that her friends had. Like, I just don't understand him. And that's why, like, as much as I'm like, okay, Marina, like, doesn't treat him well, like, she's cheating on, well, she didn't cheat on him, well, she kind of did, with his brother, like, he's still, it just has so many problems where I'm just like, stop, get some help. Like, they're not good for each other, but I also don't think Sam is like this scorned lover that, like, Marina's done everything horrible to him. Like, she's put up with a lot of crap for him and been pretty nice about it. Like, when he, like, told everyone about her diagnosis, accidentally again, of course, she was like, well, it was gonna come out either way. Like, she took it pretty dang well, whereas, like, other people, rightfully so, I think would deck him straight in the face. So it was just kind of like, they've both done things to each other, where, to the point where I'm not like, when Sam, like, freaks out and is like, when are you gonna have the courage to break up with me, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, just break up with her. Like, you are fully capable. You are 50% in this relationship just as much as she is. You know, it takes two people. So, like, stop waiting around on her for her to call all the shots and, like, actually, like, do something for once that's actually helpful. Like, I feel like he just either waits around or jumps into action without a second thought, and it's so stupid. So I'm just so over Sam and everything like that, which is going to be interesting to see, because I still don't know fully who gets arrested for her murder. I know it's someone, I know it's obviously the person that didn't do it, but I don't know who it is. And in the beginning I was like, I hope it's not Sam, but if it is Sam, now I'm not going to be that upset. Like, obviously, like, I hope they get him off and everything like that, but, like, at first I was going to be like, no, not my poor boy Sam, and now I'm just like, whatever. The good news is that aside from all this crap, at least Guzman and Nadia were so cute in this. This was like Guzman, like, admitting his feelings for her and being like, I don't want to be friends, and I think she was, like, somewhat admitting her feelings, like, you know, she's still, like, holding back, which is just, like, who she is, so, like, that makes complete sense. But, like, the scene where she offered to go to the prison to visit his dad with him, and then when they were walking back afterwards and he was saying, like, thank you so much, and the hug and all that was just so freaking adorable. So I know they're not going to have too many happy moments left, because when, you know, Marina dies, Guzman's just absolutely going to lose it. But I really did like seeing them and seeing how she can kind of comfort him and just be there for him in a way that no one else really can right now. I mean, Lou's trying, and I think she's doing her best, but, like, Guzman kind of just needs, like, this silence, you know? Like, when they were listening to music together and not talking, like, that was, I think, what he needed. Just someone just to be there for him, not try and solve everything. So, if you've seen this episode, please feel free to leave your thoughts about it down below in the comments. Also, make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!